May 31st, which is Pentecost Sunday in our church. What is Pentecost Sunday? Well, it is 50 days after Easter, and it is the end of the Easter season. So our Easter season actually starts on Easter, and it goes through Pentecost Sunday. This week, our gospel is from the book of John, John 20:19 through 23. It was the first day of the week. That evening, Jesus' followers were gathered together. The doors were locked because they were afraid of the Jews. Then Jesus came and stood among them. He said, "Peace be with you." After he said this, he showed them his hands and his side. His followers were very happy when they saw the Lord. Then Jesus said again, "Peace be with you. As the Father sent me, I now send you." After he said this, he breathed on them and said, "Receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive anyone his sins, they are not forgiven. If you don't forgive them, they are not forgiven." That was John 20:19 through 23. I want you to think back to our resurrection eggs, and why do you think it was significant that he showed them his hands and his side? Remember doubting Thomas? Thomas didn't believe it was Jesus until he saw the evidence. Because remember, the nails went through his hands and the spear went in his side. So Jesus says, "Peace be with you," and he wants us to spread the peace to other people. He also says that if you forgive anyone his sins, they are forgiven. But if you don't forgive them, they aren't forgiven. So when other people do us wrong, it's always good to think about it, pray about it, and forgive them for their wrongdoings, because we want to be forgiven also when we have wrongdoings. So this week in our bulletin it says, "Lord, send out your Spirit and renew the face of the earth." The Spirit, the Holy Spirit, is signified by a bird. You know what this bird's called? It's a dove. And Jesus visited the disciples and told them to receive the Holy Spirit. And that's what Pentecost is all about. The Holy Spirit is the third part of the Trinity: Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It helps us to have strong faith in God and make good choices. The Holy Spirit is shown as fire and a dove. So right here we have three of the disciples, and then we have the dove coming in so they can receive the Holy Spirit. And once again, this week is Pentecost Sunday. So don't forget to pick up your bag if you go to church. If you want one and you're not going to be at church on Sunday, stop by the office and they should have some there. So we love you. We hope you have a wonderful last day of May, and we'll see you in June. Bye.